All right, so I got this cool chest mount. Just move my seat up. We're gonna go for a drive, so I'm gonna just try to be quiet so you guys can listen to the vehicle, listen to it start, and we'll probably hit the highway at some point just to get the speed high, and then we'll finish off with some back roads in my neighborhood. So fired up nicely. Seatbelt just tugged on my shoulder, getting nice and tight. The screen is turning on. So if I go onto my Bluetooth settings, I have Matt's Mercedes-Benz right here. Boom, we're gonna click it once. And, oh wait, we have to, I forgot to hit radio. Let me just go to audio, and we're gonna go to aux. Perfect, and we'll hit Navi just to be there. Now, let's say I put on some music. Old jazz. So it works perfectly. Pause it, play it. And as you can see, it's connected to Matt's Mercedes. But for this drive, we won't use music, so. All right, put it in drive and let us hit the road. Doors auto lock. As you can see, the car is equipped with the front and rear Parktronic. So it's really handy in tight spaces. And I really do like it. We're gonna head this way. Adjust the camera angle a little bit because I think it's really low, but never used a mount like this before. Just try to make it tighter. Hopefully that's better. Okay, we're gonna head straight. So while we're on the back roads, where not really much to see, and it's a 25, a few things about this vehicle. So I purchased this vehicle from the original owner. He was an old man, and he used it as like a Sunday car. Took it to church with his family, and he really did care about it. He maintained it at the dealer. When I took over ownership, I basically did an overhaul of everything that I, sought to be under perfect condition. So, like I said, the taillights were replaced, headlights were refinished and PPF'd. The entire paintwork of the vehicle did a full paint correction and a ceramic coating to extend the life and really make this car pop. Replaced the front and rear air springs. The front air springs actually were from Mercedes-Benz in New York, and it was not only the bag, it was also the shock absorber. So it was pretty pricey, but I think it was worth it. The car rides so beautifully; it's so smooth. The transmission oil pan was the upgraded oil pan when I did the transmission fluid change, and the updated filter for, I don't know, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it's the 722.9 or something like that. For this vehicle, they did an upgraded transmission oil pan. The oil was religiously changed every 4,200 to 5,000 miles. I'm pretty anal about that, and I have a few Blue Tech vehicles. I have 2 work sprinters, and I also have another GL350 Blue Tech. So I'm really on top of that. The purpose of this vehicle for me was, in my field of work, I drive really far. On any given month, I'm on projects in Boston, I'm on projects in New Hampshire, I'm in projects in upstate New York, I'm on projects in Ohio and Virginia. So this thing was basically to get me there safely in all weather conditions, and it really did do its job. I have had this car on the road every minute of ownership for my commuting purposes, and it has just been a beast, a tank in the snow, in the rain, anything you throw at it. I have felt safe, and I've felt safe with me and my family in it. So I really have taken care of it, and I hope that shows in my videos. But like, when you look at the interior, you know, I really made sure I went the extra mile to keep this thing in tip-top shape. It's honestly really hard for me to let this car go. I have already purchased its replacement quite a while ago, and it's just taken me this long to wrap my head around the idea of letting it go. A lot of traffic right now. Hopefully the noise of me drinking coffee is not too loud, or my cup. I have a big metal cup here. Hopefully it's not jangling too much. Okay. As I'm sure I mentioned in the other videos, I also replaced the front and rear rotors and new pads with that. I just thought it was due for it, so I got that done. The tires, the Michelin Cross Climate 2s, I would say they're like about at 830 seconds, maybe give or take a couple of, maybe they're 8.5, maybe they're 7.5, but they definitely still have some life left on them, a couple of years of driving for sure. And like I said, they're superior tires in weather, especially in snow. I don't think I've ever had a better tire than the Cross Climate 2. That's not a designated winter tire, because the Cross Climate 2s are all seasons. And the road noise is very little. You barely even notice them. So I do appreciate those tires. So right now we're going to be merging onto the highway. I'm going to give it a nice little pull. Maybe hit, 60, 70 miles an hour. See what this thing's made of. Right. Oh, there's a little bit of traffic, but we'll try our best to stay away from it. Really accelerates like a dream. This guy's not going to let me in. Road's a little bumpy here. Also, do not mind the wind noise. Today in New Jersey is an extremely windy day. So the roof racks, they're picking up some of that. I'll actually close the sunroof and detonate that a little bit. So we're cruising at 70. Everything on the steering wheel is nice and still. No shaking, no nothing. It's, like I said, it's a sound vehicle. The air suspension really does improve the driving quality of this vehicle. Maybe we can get a little higher, 73, 74. But really smooth transmission. And the acceleration is great, especially for such a heavy vehicle that has a 7,500 pound tow capacity. It's super. Get off on my exit. I just realized the clock in the car is, I didn't adjust it for daylight savings. That's okay.